form, and then, well, you know how online business behaves now. When you have the views, people tend to just go towards you for business. So
okay, it makes a lot of money.
yeah.
Wow. Sorry to cut you short. We're already against time.
Cool.
We're gonna take this SMS before we take a quick break. Good evening. Good evening to you all. I think if people buy films, I mean Cameroon films, they will not complain. Secondly, I think sales point should be the talk of the day. I know you have many films already which are not exposed to the public. You guys are doing a great job. This is Fabric Doctor. Thank you, Fabric Doctor, for this wonderful contribution. We are going to take a very short break, and when we get back, we'll talk on the challenges that actors, filmmakers, and producers face, and we're going to talk about the impact the film industry has had on the economy of Cameroon. Thank you very much, and see you after the break. Hello, thank you very much for your wonderful participation and your wonderful time by sharing us your views and your ideas, what you think about the film industry of Cameroon. And thanks to our guests who are educating us and telling us everything going on. You know, the Real Talk Show is all about the good, the the good, the bad, the ugly, the nasty, and the sweet. And you know, the topic of the day is the evolution of film in Cameroon. So we're already against time, but we're going to give you the juicy part which is still left. So over to you, sir, or Kanya. What are the challenges you face as an actor, filmmaker, producer? 10 seconds.
I will first of all like to start with the challenges I face as a producer.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is where it hurts like the most.
It's not easy spending money.
We know money is a huge challenge, and I don't want to talk about that no more. It's already a cliche. It's already like a mantra. My biggest challenge is our government, our institution, the bureaucracy that goes with it. It's much more than you even think. When you are out there, you don't know, but when you come into film production, then you understand. For example, you want to shoot a movie that requires military uniform. To get that, we don't have the kind of budget that will permit us to just go and buy or pay a tailor to sew military uniforms for us, or buy the military boots and all that. We need to be donated. We need to be. They're not even donating, because we just have to use it for a little while and give back. But
when you have to do that, you need permits, which to get you have to write and
go
to
offices. Probably wait for like 5 years.
5 years.
Wow.
So
they'll ever respond.
Challenges like this are very, very difficult. And come to think of it, there are other producers that will just go walk in. They will not even need to write a permit, and they will come out with everything they need to shoot a movie. So that alone, I don't know if it's called nepotism or it's called tribalism, or I don't know what that is called. But if not, things like that, they really, really limit our creativity. Because when you want to make a movie on military, you want to make it credible, you want to make it believable.
Yeah,
and so that they will not say we are doing secondary school drama.
And the suggestion of the girl who said, why don't we do a movie like Annexation of Cameroon? We need a lot of such things. Oh, thank you very much, Kenya, and we'll plead on the government to really be very supportive. Over to you, Valerie. 10 seconds. What are your challenges as an actor? What challenges do you face as an actor?
Oh, okay, as an actor, what can I say that has not been said? But I'll not just talk from an actor's point of view. I'll talk on the production, the whole production as a whole. Because if this producer doesn't have the means to make the films that are good enough, and if he doesn't have the returns that he needs, I will not be paid, and I will not be branded as an actor or as the actor that I wish to be. You know. So every other thing that has been said, going back to the challenges that we face when it comes to production, comes back in play. But as an actor, just like there was an SMS that came in that Cameroonian actors are so proud, meanwhile their popularity does not even go beyond Moliko. I don't know, I would really have wished we had more time for this same call her
wait.
to send another SMS and actually explain how, when she says Cameroonian actors are proud, how proud are they, in what way, so that we could understand what she's talking about.
I think we'll arrange another edition.
That's the thing, because of course, because they see us every day around town, and no matter what you do, since they see you every day, because I'm an actor, I'm not supposed to be a prisoner. I'm a normal person like every other person doing different jobs in life, you know.
Thank you very much, Val.
That's just it. I think.
Thank you very much. We're really out of time.
Anuri,
what are the challenges you face as a filmmaker?
There's a lot of ignorance which inhibits like good filmmaking. Ignorance not only on the part of everybody, but on the part of anybody who wants to be concerned enough to do professional work. There are a lot of people out there standing to write screenplays, but they don't know how to write. There are a lot of people standing to direct, but they don't know how to direct, standing to do production, starting to do a lot of things. And that actually has a negative impact on those people who actually know their way around. Because when you go and you meet somebody somewhere who is ready to put money, or who has the money to put, and they start telling you their experience with one of such ignorant people who was there, you just feel like so embarrassed that you feel just run away and hide.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. We're really against time, and we have a few things to cover. So another question: how has the film industry in Cameroon impacted the economy of Cameroon?
I wouldn't say it has, because we know what the power of film. It is starting to impact, but we will appreciate it when everybody learns to start supporting. Whether you have watched 50,000 Cameroonian films and you were disappointed, keep watching and keep supporting, because that's the only way the number 50,010 is going to be better.
Thank you so very much. So viewers, Cameroonians, you need to get involved. We all have to get involved so we get that result we want. And another question, what do you think we need to do to improve the industry? I believe already beating competition like with our neighboring sister or brother Nigerian, but what else do you think we need to do to make Cameroonian movies better?
The first thing will be education. Training. We'll have to do more research, study a little more, learn from those who have more experience than you as an individual, and go in for good stories, go in for great stories, look for good writers, because to crown it all, a good movie is a screenplay. The story is one thing, one powerful thing, because you can still have a very good screenplay with very bad story theme. It will take you almost to nowhere. But when you have a very great story and a great screenplay, I believe we have some technicians who can help the film come through.
Oh, that's
And to add to that, like what will make the industry better, it starts with Cameroonians as whole, the viewers. Let them start believing. Because if they don't follow us, we'll not have the corporate body will only follow us if we have Cameroonians
supporting,
Like we said, it's a chain reaction, it's an action and reaction kind of hypothesis. So let it start by believing in us, supporting us. Just like you said, if you watch 10,000 films and they were not to your taste, just watch the next one.
Thank you very much, Valerie. There is a saying that goes, charity begins at home. Yeah. So if we learn to start supporting our own and encouraging ourselves, I think we're going to do greater than any other person. Like they say, together we'll stand, divided we'll fall. So 10 seconds each, please. Any advice you have for upcoming filmmakers and fellow filmmakers? 10 seconds each. Thank you.
Well, get training. Just get training. 3 things. Training.
Valerie?
Well, training, of course. Training is difficult to find. We're all self-taught, like you said. But we have online. You do your online
studies. Kenya?
I just want to differ with Valerie that training is not difficult to find. Yeah, if you want to do acting, you can begin from chief or here. Yes. You want to do film directing.
Well, I was talking about professional training.
There's myriad of educational forms and means for you to get yourself improve, train in what you want to do. So training. That's
right. Don't come in for fame. Yeah. Come in for the love and passion of it.
Thank you very much for your time. And as we're about getting to the end of the show, we have a routine where we have our ballot box. You pick a question, you read out the question, and you give us the answer. So you have 5 seconds each. Thank you. You go. Anuri, Val, and no one. Send it to Kenya to get his. Thank you. You read out the question and you give us the answer. I'm curious. Viewers are curious to hear. Thank you. All right.
Starts.
Yep. You want to start?
I don't know. I'm sitting in the middle. I shouldn't start.
All right, Anorain. Anorain is it's taking time. Probably his question is something else. That question that everybody was avoiding.
Well, I am somebody who's always, very straightforward. Have you ever had sex with an actress so she could get a role in your movie? Why? I don't know why the why comes, because this is Anorain. One, I am not a producer, so that situation has never come. And then two, sex is art that is practiced somewhere else. I am a filmmaker. I am an artist. I have never done that. I should not do it. So, I'm talking to you. This is me being honest, and that's my question.
Thank you very much, Anorain.
Oh, me? All right. Asking me about my worst day on set. I would say I've had many difficult days on set. I don't know the exact one to pick out, but I would say there's this film I was doing sometime, and I was supposed to be a playboy, kind of, and there's this actress that comes in for a scene, just a scene, and I'm asked to kiss her. Well, I don't know. It was not the best kiss I've ever had.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I left that day and I went home and very traumatized. There were other things that played. I just wish you knew how to beat yourself. But this was some of the risks we take, like being
actors. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't wait to hear yours,
Kenya. It's the best one.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The question says, what is that one thing you can do without? Is it you can't do?
You can't do without.
You can't do without. Now you change the question right now, so I have to think again a little more.
All right, 1 second to think.
The 1 second is out, so you didn't give me.
Two. All right, 3 seconds to think.
Okay, one thing I can't do without. I hope it's not related to biological things.
No, it's just a general question.
Like
one
oxygen
thing
and food and.
It's a general question.
Okay.
All right, let's take out the biological aspect
I can't
of it.
do without my native dish, fufu corn and bitter leaf.
Ooh, that's interesting.
And
that's
gradually integrating us into that. Thank God I have my native dish too.
But why did I alone have the sex question?
Well, honestly, you picked it, so I really don't know.
Choose right.
Well, I'm sure we all have had a great time, but we have a few more minutes which has been added to the show. So, okay, producer, they're saying thank you to you because I think they love the show and they're not ready to leave yet. So we could go back to our questions.
Yeah, we could look at a few things.
All right, remember when you were talking about the fact that producers are richer than actors? You said a couple of things and I said there are two questions I was going to ask you. I asked one. So the second question is, you mentioned the fact that when you go to TV stations like Iroko TV, African Magic and the rest to sell your films, and they'll ask you that they can promote only the faces they know. That's why you get it. So the part A of the question, is that why you get to bring foreign actors to do movies here with us, like Nigerian actors, like the likes of Chiambah, Claire Mohammed, going on?
Yeah, I think in simple terms, that's why. Even recently, I contacted a cinema company in Nigeria to have a business talk about having my next project to go on their cinemas. And they said the only way that they can guarantee me that is by having the cast 50% Nigerians. If the cast is 50% Nigerians, then I will have the guarantee that the movie will be screened in their cinemas. If not, everything is still.
All right. That brings me to the fact that when we have such opportunities to give such, when we have such opportunities to give such preferences or privileges to our own actors, where probably someone who wants to do a film, then you say 50% of the cast should be.
Just like we said before, it starts from within. It starts from us. It starts from the government creating favorable conditions, creating a good platform for us to be able to showcase ourselves, first from Cameroonians, because Nigerians started within themselves. They were known in their various towns, their states, and before they came out and went internationally. And now they are dictating the cinemas with their faces. We don't even have our own cinemas. If we have our cinemas here and our films go out, people will be watching films by the faces they see because of some other film they watch, and these people entice them. So it's just...
All right, let's give it...
I want to quickly say something that we already are suffering from something in Cameroon, that it is difficult for Cameroonians to love and encourage their own. Like, it always comes after a serious effort. I want to take the example of the music industry. The music industry is already doing well. They're already doing well. Like, you see young guys, they already have their cars, they are riding from music. That is a proof that things can happen. But then I still go around and I hear a lot of foreign music being played, and let me say, in occasions on national TV at times I hear an event, a beauty pageant, and I hear Nigerian music, and I get scandalized. And I ask myself, if music, which is like at times a one-man industry, you know, at times you just need the musician and maybe his producer and so on, can have it that difficult to be able to reach where it is, how about film, which is not a one-man industry? I mean, even if it's supposed to be a few people, there must be an actor, and then there must be a director, there must be a producer, like it's already a group. That's a group of people, yeah. Which is, so it's something. First, we in Cameroon need, that's like the answer to all our questions. We in Cameroon need to support our stuff willy-nilly, good or bad, because that is what those people who are
Nigerians did, yeah, that's true. Thank
that
you.
Is how they are.
Love yours.
Love it, love it. I am one of those people who lay a lot of criticisms on a lot of things. But excuse me, when it is time to show the support, I don't spare any energy.
Thank you so very much. And I think we have come to the end of today's edition of the Real Talk Show. I had a great time here in the studio with these wonderful professional filmmakers, and I believe those of you watching us or who were watching us, you've actually had a great time and you've learned a lot of things about the Cameroon film industry. And I'm saying a big thank you to my producer, to my director, to my makeup artist, everybody who has worked hand in glove to make this show a success. Thank you very much. And to those of you who have been participating, who took out time to give your contributions, who took out time to encourage us back here, thank you so very much. And like the saying goes, charity begins at home. Cameroonians, I think it is time for you to wake up, sit up and contribute, give back. This is the best way we can give back to you. So all we need is your wonderful support. It is time for you to support. Look for those places, like I said, look for those places where you can get those movies and give your wonderful support. And until you start giving us your support, then will you start having good results. Like I said, there's a saying that goes, charity begins at home. So if you missed this time, please, you can catch our rebroadcast during the late night edition, or you can catch our rebroadcast on Friday 9:30 a.m. in the 9:30 a.m. in the morning, on CMTV. Just stay tuned to CMTV, where entertainment is never enough. And thank you for this wonderful time you have been with us today. We are so grateful, and we have more interesting things we will be bringing to you in subsequent editions. Stay tuned to CMTV. Thank you. God bless you. And we love you all.
Fun.